Okay, so now that you've downloaded Manycam, we will start over here. So on the right, as you can see, it's just your basic settings. So if you feel like you prefer this angle better, then you can do that. These are my settings. I feel like they work the best for me, but you can also put it darker if you want to, and you can also do that, but I don't do that. Anyway, so those are just the basic settings. You just have to play around with them to see what works for you. And at the top over here are all the tabs that we'll be focusing on in this video. Okay, so the first tab at the top, we have draw and blur. So blur is obviously if you want to blur something. I've never needed to use it, but if you need it, then at least you know it's there. And if you need to blur something, you obviously just click the blur button, and if you want to take it away, you can click this button at the top over here. It's like an on and off button. Ooh. And if you want to take it away completely, you can just click the rubbish bin. Okay, and draw. So I use this when I want to ask my students something like, that's too thick. Let's make it thinner. So as you can see over here, you can make it thinner. I'm just going to take that away with a little rubbish bin. Okay, so I can ask them something like, what are these? And they'll say, these are eyes. Okay, so that's pretty basic. You can just take it away with the rubbish bin again. I sometimes use some of these stamps. I like the heart stamps. Maybe when you're saying goodbye to the student, you can do something like that. Or there's the star stamp when you're giving them a reward or something like that. And then I don't actually use this tab, but it's shapes. They are shapes. So yeah, you can make circles. If you want to change the colors of the pen or the shapes or anything like that, you can obviously change the color. Whoa, that was a mistake, but I made it work. Okay, yeah, so that's basically it about with this tab. Okay, so the next tab is the effects tab. This is the one that I use the most. I think most people use this tab the most, since it has all the borders, the effects, the face accessories, all the good stuff. Okay, so let's start off with making a folder. So we click the little plus button over here and then create folder. Let's say sea animals. Okay, so we can create it and it'll go down to the bottom. If I wanted to go to the top, I can just press this little pin button over here. And if you go in, oh no, no animals. I can fix that. So let's go back to the plus button and then we say upload from asset store. Okay, so obviously sea animals, we have shark. Let's look up shark. And you can download literally any image, effect, anything you want. Oh, this looks cool. Okay, so, okay, this one's like a face accessory. It follows you. Okay, anyway, so I want that off my face at the moment, but as soon as I download it, the Manycam puts it into a folder for you. So as you can see over here, there's a little red dot, there's a little orange dot next to it, yellow maybe, yellow dot next to face accessories, which means that there's something new, obviously in face accessories. So we can go back into sea animals and then say move effects. So we go into face accessories, and these are some of my face accessories, and we're looking for S. So it's in alphabetical order, so we can just carry on going down and it should be over here. So we can click shark and then we say move and then it'll go into sea. There's two ways to get your effect. You can either search shark and it comes up, or you can go straight into your folder, sea animals, and then click it. So obviously if you don't have a folder, or if you don't know where it is, which folder it is in, then it might take longer. But I just search it. While I'm in a class, I just search and then I use what I want from the search. So those are the two things. You can search or you can make a folder. Okay, the other thing to remember is that with Manycam, with the free version of Manycam, you can only have 3 effects on your page. So the border counts as one effect, and then I can go into, over here. So let's say I put a spider over here, and then I put a scared face. That's 1, 2, and 3 with the border. And if I want to put another one, it'll say upgrade to Manycam. But I don't need to upgrade because I'm happy with just having 3 effects. It'll also show you over here that you tried to click Sunny, this effect, and now you can actually click it and it will appear. We can unhide it. Over here, this button over here is to hide it and unhide it. But like I said, 3 effects is more than enough. You don't need more than 3. More than 3 is just going to distract your student anyways. Okay, so we have done how to make a folder and we have done how to add effects through the asset store. So again, the asset store, very easy. It's already up. Very easy to use. You can literally search anything. Anything. Let's say I want to search a par. It might come up with something to do with maths. Okay, no. So yeah, so if you're talking about pie, you're talking about Thanksgiving, you're talking about favorite dessert, anything like that, Manycam will have it. Snakes and ladders, apparently that's par. Cool. But anyway, so there's literally anything, and if you see it and you want it, you click download and it'll download. And like I said before, if you can't find it, you just say pie. And it really doesn't take long to type the word pie or type any of the words. Okay, so let's move on to the main things that I do in the effects tab. So I use borders every single day. As you can see, I have a star border on at the moment. I usually leave this one on for most of my students, but if you want, you can do something like this. You can click transition and it'll give you a blank screen again, and you can go into borders and you can choose whichever one you want. So maybe if you have younger students, you can use this one and then you can just click back to transition to the other one. If you have older students, it's just something that you can do, and it's easier than taking the border away every single time and finding something else for the next student. So that's just a tip. And then the other things I use are all the distortions. So I find these quite funny. Hello. And this one, students love this one actually. Hello. And this one, I feel like you need a squeaky voice for this. Anyway, and these ones are also so cool. And this one. Okay, yeah, so you can see the names over here at the bottom, and you can also just download them in this little button over here and the asset store. Okay, I also like to use face accessories. So as you can see, there are so many. The list goes on and on. I like to use these when I'm angry. But there are so many. Literally, like, wow. Sometimes there are birds outside my window that are making a noise, and I normally just put this on my head and then they understand what's happening. But yeah, there's literally just so many things to choose from. It's actually insane. I think this is the same thing. Yeah. Anyway, let's take that off. Oh, there's still a parrot on my head. I didn't even realize. I actually really like to use this when I say, oh, I have an idea, and then I use this. There's crowns, there's hairstyles, like wigs, literally anything you want. There's makeup. Lol. Anyway, so yeah, this tab, the effects tab, is my favorite, and you can literally just play around. The main thing is you just need to know how to search for something like turtle and it'll pop up. And if you're talking about Ninja Turtles, some of them don't really fit your face well, but I don't think the student cares. But if you're just talking about a normal turtle, then here you go. So yeah, that's like the gist of the effects tab. So after the effects tab, we have the text tab. Okay, so once you click it, you can just click anywhere on the screen and then let's write teacher Brit. Okay, and you can change the color, you can change the background color, and you can also make it smaller obviously and bigger if you want. Let's do that, and you can change the font, which I think is so cool. I don't really mind. And then you can just leave it over here if you want. Some teachers, what you can do is you can push this little button at the top, which would make it essentially like it would hide it. So you can do that, and you can say, hello, my name is Teacher Brit. And you can click it while you're saying hello to them. Obviously it takes practice, but it is something cool to do. And if you want, you can leave it there the whole time, or you can do it over here, which is also nice. So you can say, hello, my name is Teacher Brit. Do it like that. It's just an idea. Okay, and the next tab, let's take that one away. So if you are finished with it, you can either hide it, like I said, or you can delete it completely. Okay, the next tab is the time tab. So this is where you can add a clock, a stopwatch, or a timer to your screen. I'm just going to show you the stopwatch, but they are all the same. Basically, you can click which one you want. The stopwatch is what I use most of the time, that's why I'm showing it. You click on over here so it can show us, and then you can change the color. I don't really use this because it's just a stopwatch, so you can just say start, and then it starts. And then you can say reset, and you can say start, and you can say pause, and yeah, all those cool things. I like to use this when it's like a timed activity in class, and I feel like this makes the students so excited to finish the activity. They don't even know that they're learning English. So yeah, and then like I said, you can just click this button over here to hide it, but I'm actually just going to click delete. Okay, after time we have titles. Unfortunately you can't use titles with the free version of Manycam, but I've never needed to use it, so yeah, as you can see over here, once I'm going to put it on, it says upgrade Manycam. No thank you. Another thing I want to show you is if you click your USB camera over here, it will show you the virtual background. Once you click it, it will give you the Manycam virtual background. This is the only free background that you can use, but if you need a virtual background, it's really not that bad. I don't think the Manycam logo is that bad in the background, but so cool. But if you do need a background, you can use this one for free. Otherwise, you can upgrade Manycam, and then there's so many to choose from. So many. Really cool, actually. You can even do a video, so people will be moving in the background. Wow. But I've never needed to use a virtual background, so yeah. I just have my plain background like this. Okay, so that's about it for Manycam. I think so. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.